and more about like um, the spiritual inheritances and stuff. And this is crazy because this is the stuff they don't want spiritual beings knowing. But real mediums are always chosen to tap in. So for me, you know, my Libra rising puts me in the space to be justice personified, like I've always said, karma personified. And here's the thing, a lot of people like to use fear tactics when it comes to chosen beings' position and trying to quiet them. We know the manipulation, the spell work, but there's other ways too. So I was making a post on my Facebook the other day about the same people that we are called to have to deal with, right? Everybody has a position. Everybody has a title. And the thing is, chosen beings, we don't need to worry about those worldly titles, right? Because I want to tell you something. Here comes the cat. When you're chosen to be a medium, right, with a specific purpose, like for me, mine is my justice, Libra rising. I am called to be balance personified. I'm called to bring the balance to the collective, which means I got to go into those dark spaces, right? Which means I got to see the shit that's not right. So we've been talking a lot about gig stalking and this cyberbullying and all of these things, and how does this tie into the financial sector? So, for a lot of you guys, or if you don't know, you're probably coming to find out that a lot of you guys were having people in positions of power, okay, attacking you. And for this reason, a lot of people in these positions of power attack you because they know who you stand to become and hope you don't see it. Now, the thing that I learned with the Most High, what he told me is, you do as you're told, you be obedient. By you giving to the collective, you will get in return. You hear the cat, right? And it's not my cat. What I was getting was, the other day I was looking at a dollar bill, one of the, some type of bill that I had, and I had saw some things on it that I hadn't seen before. And I saw something about the treasury, and then I saw something about the treasurer, right? And so my intuition, of course, my ancestors were talking about, okay, let's go back, let's go back, let's go back. We're talking about trines here, right? Okay, let's go back. Pyramids, let's go back. Now you guys talking about inheritances and all of these things. This is what being a medium does for you. And listening to your intuition, it connects you to something deeper. So I'm being connected to something deeper. And it's always been that there hasn't been enough funding for certain things that chosen beings want to do. So what I tapped in, spider right here, as I'm talking, when I tapped in, I was able to see some things that some previous people were trying to make changes in. And something was very weird to me. Okay. So I'm a medium. I get channeled messages to give to you. 333. Chosen beings, now it's time to push back. Now it's time to ask for the funding that you need because it's there. I'm being told to tell you, chosen beings, there are funds for chosen beings to use. Entrepreneurs, creatives, you need to put yourself out there and ask for these things. What's really going on too within the collective, because everybody wants to be chosen, like I said, they have certain branches, right? Entities that are constantly watching. People know who's chosen and people know who's not. The people that need to know. This is what I'm saying. So for those of you guys who have been dealing with things like fraud and identity theft and hacking, all of these things are being monitored. I'm just letting you know that. So when you guys speak on it, they're able to connect dots, okay? I'm just saying what's coming through. The biggest thing that I realized is in the times that we're in, we have all these people that are tapping into their entrepreneurial gifts and creative talents. It needs to be more widely known that there is funding for people. I don't understand how We're coming out of COVID times, and the minorities, they call us, right, are already underserved. And why is it so hard for the underserved communities to find this funding to take themselves out of that status quo energy? This is my thing. Why are there not centers at every community or in every state, at least a center in every state, where entrepreneurs can go, creatives can go to get funding, ideas? It's so weird. Like the ideas and all of the things that I see that would make it so much easier for chosen beings. This is why I say we need to speak up. We got to speak up. If there's enough for everybody else and the things they want to do, chosen beings, there's enough for your dreams as well. A lot of you guys are in positions like me where you have a story, and it's time for you to put it out there. It's time for you to tell the universe that you're tired of being stolen from and that you want what's yours. It's time to tell these people that you guys are giving your energy to, that you know you're providing a service to, that you deserve to be compensated for the energy that you supply. If this is your life purpose, you guys got to treat it as such. You guys can't treat your life purpose like a hobby. And everybody is so afraid to speak. Everyone is so afraid to talk about what really matters. Chosen beings, y'all need dollars. Chosen beings, y'all done been stole from. Chosen beings, when we talk about our inheritance and our ancestors, they're waiting on y'all to claim it. That's another reason why you wake up, to claim what's yours, just like I'm doing. You wake up to claim what's yours. You go through all this to see what's been hidden from you. So for all of y'all out there who are in the space where you're like, damn, I want to start my business, but I have no money, y'all need to really be looking. Y'all need to be searching. There's things out there, okay? There's definitely things out there. There's funding out there. If not, this is what chosen beings need to be pushing right now. The fact that y'all need funding. The fact that y'all are chosen. The fact that your rights continue to be infringed upon. You got to keep speaking up for yourself. You got to continue to pull yourself about the maze. You hear the cat, right? I told y'all this ain't my cat. It's my ancestors coming through, though. You have to listen to yourselves. Your intuition is going to lead you further and further, further and further to where you're trying to go. When I learned the little bit of information that I learned today, well, it wasn't today, it was yesterday, but I always like to save some for myself first, yeah. It was powerful. It was powerful. Because I be looking too, and it's like to apply for certain things, it's like so much money for like business things and like LLCs and just the friggin' applications. It's like, okay, for someone who's trying to start a business, that's very, where are you getting this money from? People like us who have these callings that are so different. Ain't nobody hearing us when we talk about we're chosen and this and this and that. We have to push ourselves out there. We have to be the brand. Do you understand? So for those of y'all who have been doing this and have that behind you, you'll be all right. You just can't take no for an answer. The person that I was working with, or who was channeling with me earlier, was Hillegas, I think his name is. Hillegas, treasurer, the first treasurer. Okay, the first one. So when I talk about being a medium and people in positions of power abusing their power, there are other people that were in those positions of power that people hold now that communicate with us. Continue to keep your lines of communication open. When they talk about leading you to the treasure, leading you to your abundance, it don't get no better, no closer than what I'm telling you about right now. Your ancestors are giving you keys right now. So what comes up, research it. You're not getting it for no reason. There is funding out there for you, chosen beings, for your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. And if you don't find that there is, 1010. Guess what your new purpose is? Guess what your new mission is? Yeah, I know. Heavy is the head. But see, when we're doing things the right way and undoing all the wrong that has been done, this is what we got to do. We got to go to the shadow to get to the light, right? Right now, there's going to be a lot of, I keep hearing financial allotments. Chosen beings, like I said the other day, money is being dispersed to you. Okay? And that's all I can say. You guys have been waiting. I can't tell you where it's coming from, how it's coming from, what it's for, but you guys are getting what was taken from you. And I will continue to make it my mission to give you these messages as they come in. 1111, an answered prayer for somebody. Stop worrying. More faith, less fear. As long as I'm here, your angels are always near. I love y'all. Have a good night.